Welcome guys, Frank is back, and as promised in the former video, it was a German speaking video. Now in addition an English speaking video here today. And what I want to tell you, you can see it in the back, there is a 2021 model of the Enfield Himalayan, and I want to show, describe and talk about what things are really changed in comparison to the former models, to the 18, 19 and 20 model. The Euro 4 models. This one is the Euro 5 model. Why I want to describe, I think, or I've seen in some videos that the guys are only talking about the main things that are changed, like the tripper navigation and something else, but there are more things in detail. Nobody talked before about that, and that I want to show you today. If you're interested, follow me. So here, the 2021 Enfield Himalayan in the color red rock. I think so. Yeah, it's a color you have to pay in addition here in Europe, 200 euros. And let's begin in the front, guys. And then I want to check it out from the front to the back, what has changed and what has not changed. So in the beginning, let's talk about the dash. You can see here the tripper navigation in addition, and I tried it out. It's nice to have, but it's not a big thing. Yeah, when you are going onto a long trip, I want to prefer the normal navigation system like Sumo or something else. It's a little bit funny, but it's okay for maybe urban roads or suburban roads. Then you have the screen here. It's tinted right now. It was not tinted the former models. It is a little bit more broad to bring the tripper navigation behind, and you can see also the chrome ring here is now black, but it depends on the color, I think so. Yeah. So yeah, that you know, you have also an ABS system. You can switch off here right now with a new knob. When you push a button here, you can switch the rear ABS system, not on the front. So, and the biggest thing here in the front has changed. You have an, what means Warnblinkanlage in English? I don't know, but you know maybe what I mean. And the biggest thing is on the left side that you haven't the choke lever like before. It's a Euro 5 model. You don't need the choke lever anymore. You only start, and you have to give a little bit more gas, and after 10 or 20 seconds it's running. The former models are sometimes stuck at some traffic lights when they were mid-warm, but I've tried it out. The Euro 5 models are running a little bit more smoother, I think so, yeah. And you can see in the front what also has changed are the racks here. The racks are a little bit more sharpened when you've got long legs. Yeah, you can see a little bit better. And you can see here the naming Royal Enfield is, yeah, unfortunately plastic. Only a plastic sign. No more some connections or something else where you can put your jerry cans on. Only a plastic sign, not the nice sign from before, and no knobs or bolts or something else where you can fit something in addition. And let's go to the back. You can see here I've got my special seat at the Himalayan. The former original seat is a little bit more harder. There's more foam inside. The guys described. I've never feel it like that it's better, so I decided to put my own and upholstered seat here at the Himalayan. By the way, maybe you've seen my former videos where I described my older Himalayans. This is the fourth one I've got, and there is also some information about some accessories and the seat and so on. When you're interested, switch back through a few videos. So what is changed also? What has changed also is the rack, the rear rack here is a little bit smaller, and you've got a plate here, and it can carry right now 7 kilograms. The version before I think they had the limit by 5 kilograms. So what has changed also, when you've seen my former videos, I give you the information that the side stand is too long. That's the Himalayan down stand exactly, and they've shortened the side stand right now out from the factory, and that's really good. You can see when you put it on the side stand, it has a better stand like before. So let's go a little bit deeper. What has changed here? It's an engine, it's a motor. The basic motor is, oops, it's a little bit, so it's better. The basic motor is the same like before, like 5 gears and so on, air cooled, oil cooled. There's nothing changed, but there are some changes. You can see it right now here. It's too deep in. At the throttle body, they have a new throttle body because they don't need a choke anymore. There's a little motor at the side of the throttle body. Maybe I think it's for the fuel injection. Yeah. So, and also what has really changed, the evap canister. And normally here down the evap canister were some hoses, not horses, hoses from the tank here coming down, and the evap canister is in German the Aktivkohlebehälter, also some active coal inside to prevent some air pollution from gas. It's never in, so you have less parts than before. Yeah, so anything. The former model has the evap canister between the engine and the skid plate here. There's nothing more in. And what is also not more built in, maybe you can see it here in the cylinder head, was a pipe. In the front was a pipe, and it goes down behind to the filter box, the air filter box, with some hoses, some valves and so on. It was a fresh air intake system. I think the former version, the Euro 4 models, has their own air pollution things to fit, and in the Euro 5 model they don't need the fresh air intake system anymore, because I think the engine electronic do that thing and prevent some or give some better air pollution rate. I think so. I describe it well, hopefully. And yeah. Then some plastic here. The side panels are a little bit longer. Here is more plastic, and also the wiring, where I don't want to put off the seat right now. The wiring has changed. You have more relays. Right now you've got under the seat 4 relays, and in the battery area you have 1 relay. You have 5 relays. At the Euro 5 model you had only 3 relays. So, and what's the conclusion about that? If you got maybe an accident model from before, you can change a lot, like the engine, the frame, the tank and so on. But anything about the wiring, anything about the fuel injection, like throttle body, you have to be a little bit careful. I think they don't fit anymore, the parts from the bike before. So, and let's have a look on the other side. What has changed there? You can recognize the Euro 5 models up from 2021. This is Euro 5. Sorry guys, I don't know, maybe in the US or Canada the air pollution rate or description is there. In Europe, this is the Euro norm with some numbers behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the newest one is the 5 one. And you can recognize here, it looks like a big pimple in the exhaust. There is a catalyzer in, or the bigger catalyzer like before. You can recognize the Euro 5 models. So let's make a conclusion. I think I've talked about the choke lever. I talked about the rack things here, the tripper navigation, the tinted glass in the front. I talked about the wiring, and I talked about the ABS system. You can shut off or switch off right now. Yeah, and I think you have a half less horsepower than before. this model has 24 horsepower and the former models has 24.5 horsepower, but it doesn't matter, I think, so it's not a big deal, yeah, so half horsepower less. So yeah guys, that's it for the moment. I hope you enjoyed it, but before I close, one special and important thing, I think it's the important thing. The guys from Enfield didn't change the brake. That was my wish. You have the same bullshit brake like before, let me say. It's not a brake from 2021. Sorry guys, or Enfield guys. Why you put not in a bigger brake in the front or something like else? The brake is, I feel it like back in the 70s or 80s at the XT500 or so on, yeah, from the beginning of my motorcycle career. All in all, the 2021 model, I think it's better. It's a better one. It's run a little bit smoother. They have some nice things that make it easier to drive, and but the brake in the front is as bad as before, I think so. So guys, I hope I don't forget anything, and if I forget anything, make a comment or so on. And I think that will be the last video for that day, I think so. Also for that year. It's late of December, and I've never drove in December by snow, I think 10 years ago, but this has a all year license plate, this little Himalayan, and it's a light and smooth bike. It makes fun to me, and I drove also sometimes in bad weather conditions. And yeah, so my fourth Himalayan in the back, and I like it, and I'm waiting for the 650 Himalayan. Anyone is discussing on some channels, maybe Himalayan bring it on the market in the next months or years, and it could be an alternative for me for that one, but that's a complete another story. Frank say back for today, and with this beautiful bike in the back. Thank you.